peelers and recipe cards. And if you ask me a question, you get to take one of these pieces home. So who's got a question for me? Yes?
For the people that are on your team, besides training, do you have to like do anything else for them? Like,
here's a prize. There's nothing have to. That's the cool thing. You really are your own boss with this. But I find that those who, come to like a monthly meeting that I offer, or listen in on a phone call that I offer, or do the online trainings, they're actually running a very successful, lucrative business. But you could just sell from the catalog and make money if you wanted to. There's no one that's telling you what to do. But if you really want to be successful, 1 to 2 cooking shows like this a week will have you earning everything from free products to free trips and great money. So you really are your own boss, and whatever you really want this to be for you, I'm here as my job to help you achieve what you want. So, I have people on my team at all different levels that do this. Some hairdressers just or nail techs keep it at their station. They're with clients all day. Why not just get orders all day and they're making double the amount of income, right? They don't even do shows. Then I have people who have Pampered Chef on their car. They're out every night doing a show. So it's really just up to you. Great question. Yes?
How many hours are your cooking show? How long is your cooking show?
You know what? If my show is called for 6:30, I show...
What's your prize?
I love how you guys are good sports. Like, it's not my I didn't really. I'm using Tish's products, but I don't even have an apron on right now. But don't put this on YouTube. I have no apron on. She's wearing an apron. You don't even know when people put stuff on. They're like, she's a real person. So how long? I show up at 6 o'clock if my show is called for 6:30. You do not need to show up a minute earlier than a half hour before, because there's no way everybody's on time at 6:30 waiting for you. You have like a nice full hour to hang out, prep, and I usually get out by 9:30, like the latest. Sometimes 9:30. So and then, I definitely, Tish and I spoke like 3 or 4 times within the month before the show. I actually sent out all the invitations for her just to alleviate that, time off her hands. I offer that service to my hosts. So it's really going to be you just picking a fun theme and a date, and we plan your show. Yeah, it'll be quick and fun and shopping spree. Anyone else? Question? Did I hear someone asking me about how the tax write-offs work?
How the tax write-offs work?
Great question. Here's a prize. And I do this on my shows, literally. The tax write-offs. We actually are independent contractors with the Pampered Chef. A lot of people are curious about how we get paid and how it works with taxes. So we get a 1099 at the end of the year. And it's great because owning your own business with Pampered Chef, it allows for so many write-offs. I write off groceries that have to do with these products at home when I'm even cooking and practicing in my own kitchen. I write off everything with the computer, the phone, my car, pens, even my nails. You gotta look pretty with the food, grooming, right? So there's a lot of good things to write off with this type of business. And, get yourself some sort of home-based business. It's a nice offset in the house as far as when tax time comes. So whether it's Pampered Chef or not, it's a good idea to think about something like that. Anyone else? Question for me? Yes?
How many recipes do you do?
You know what? I usually do 1, but I will, if they have about, 15 or more, I will do 2. So it doesn't matter to me because all our recipes are so simple. In the beginning of, if you decided to be a Pampered Chef, you would probably stick to just 1 easy recipe just to get familiarized. And if the host wanted to put other nashis out like Tish did tonight, great. But, like I said, it's not really about the recipe. It's about the products and, about the future business. So you could really get away with making 1 simple thing like this. Maybe we should throw this in the oven. 7 minutes. That's it. But you are your own boss, so if you want to make more than 1 recipe, that's great. But I would never do more than 2. We have all those cool sauces. Sometimes you could just split some cream cheese in half. Raspberry, pineapple. Second recipe.
Wine, cheese, and chocolate.
All those chocolate sauces coming out. It's like, hello. Watch out, tastefully simple. That's what I'm just saying. Right? Actually, whoever hosts in September, you get 5 free pantry items on top of the 60% off, like knives and, oh my God. Have it in September. Don't all come up at once because I'm almost booked out for September. If anyone wants to book a show through November, you got to get in my calendar now. This is my busiest holiday season. Like, I work double time this time of year. So don't think, I'll have November. You call me in October, you're getting January at that point. I'm serious. So prime real estate in my calendar for this fall. Yes.
Are there only certain days of the week that you work?
You know what? When you become a Pampered Chef, you can really just make your own schedule. For me, I don't have kids, so I'm kind of more flexible that I'll do a weeknight, I'll do a weekend. But I do have some consultants in my team that can only work Tuesday nights and Friday nights. And let's say you could only do a Sunday morning brunch. That's what you offer. And if people want you, they'll take you. If not, we work as a team, and you can always, swap out parties with other people on different days. So it's really, really casual like that. Great question, though. Anyone else? Any question? Well, you guys have been just so...
you go?
Great question. You as a pampered...
She's like,
You as a pampered chef decide how far and where you want to go. So I am the type of person, I have navigation in my car. Actually, I'm at a level where the company pays for my car allowance every month. I get $500 car allowance at my level in the company. So I'll go anywhere. And I just earned like $1,000 in gas cards between like June and now. So I'm like, I'll go anywhere. Yeah, my company, just as like Tish is getting everything free and discounted tonight for hosting, it's the same with us. Like everything we do, we earn tons of free things that are not even related to Pampered Chef. Like it's crazy. But I personally will go anywhere. I live on Long Island. I'll go to Jersey, Westchester, Connecticut, all the boroughs, the city. I'll go anywhere, the Hamptons, all Long Island. But I do have some consultants that really just stay within their area, which is totally fine. So let's say you were out doing a show here in Jersey and someone lived in Queens and you didn't feel comfortable going, you would call me and I would arrange for someone to swap it out with you. So it's so no big deal. Anyone else? Anything? All right, so I think we're going to move on to the checkout now. Okay, so anyway, that's my show. But, and I'm going to walk you through the checkout, because if you think that was your job has not even started. Your job is the checkout, okay? This is like literally your chance to seal the deal on all future business. What we have done here in this cooking show was we have created a recruiting climate. We have planted seeds. We have informed and educated. We have not invited yet, though, okay? Very important. Your job now is to have that golden moment with the checkout. So I don't allow a line. I tell everyone, listen, I'm going to be in the other room doing my checkout. And if you are ready with your order, you're going to come and put your order down, and we're going to put it all in a pile, and I'm going to be pulling from the bottom. You have time to eat, drink, and hang out. Anyone who wants to wash my dishes is going to get a free cookbook tonight. Don't all run up at once. Free full cookbook for whoever wants to wash my dishes.
Do they do it?
They're fighting over it.
Is it Season's Best?
Oh, it's a $14.75 cookbook. They're washing my dishes. They're getting paid for that.
And it's a tax write-off.
Do you think I wash dishes?
That is an awesome idea.
that is a great
I
idea.
do my shows in heels. I don't wash dishes. I gotta go to checkout. I'm not at the sink. I'm in my,
host always says, oh, do your dishes? Sure.
Sure, extra gift.
I never do dishes. Really?
Free chocolate sauce. Who cares?
Usually take it home.
I used to do that until I'm like, why am I lugging up more work, up my hill, my stairs, and I'm washing all night when I want to watch the Jersey Shore. It's like, it's like you want a life. When you're done, you're done. So, I'm a big reality TV junkie, definitely. That's like late at night what I do.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Anyway, so, of course, if somebody's in a rush, yeah, you'll take them first. But, most people have 10 minutes to hang out while you can, call people one at a time. They come and sit down next to me, and, depending on who it is, I always usually start with, did you have fun tonight? Wasn't it so much fun? And then I usually pick something to compliment them about, whether it's something they're wearing, a jewelry piece, something about their hair, something about their clothes, or it could be something I noticed about them at the show, like maybe they were outgoing or funny or knew about my products, more than anybody. So I will pick something to go in and just be personal. This is all about making a personal connection. And then I say, so tell me, what inspired you about the business opportunity that I was talking about? So I'm not interested on if they're interested in joining yet or wanting information. I want to know what inspired them, because whether they're interested or not, something had to be inspiring that I was talking about. Like I talked about a woman who started a business at $3,000 and is now a billionaire. I talked about free vacations and full-time workers doing this, whatever it is. I'm looking to make a personal connection with somebody and have a conversation. Because if you go in and say, oh, what did you think about this business opportunity for you? Do you want information? They can say yes or no, and then you're done. And then you got to turn a no into a maybe and into a yes, and it's like, oy. So I want to have a conversation. What inspired you, Danielle, about the business opportunity tonight?
I really like that you can make your own hours.
How cool is it that we can make our own hours? The great thing is you look at your week, you highlight out dates that you know that you can work, or maybe there's a week you can't work, and you can do 2 the next week. Can't you see yourself looking at your calendar and penciling in your own life and deciding when you want to make money? So what are you thinking? Like, do you think it's something you may be interested in, like, looking more into? And we could look at your calendar together and decide when we could pencil in and fit in this pockets of time for fun shows.
Yeah, sure.
So that's how you can have a conversation with somebody. You ask them what inspired them, you comment about it, and then you ask them if they want info so that you can help them, blah, 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 on what they said. Okay, not everyone's going to say, yes, I want information, but I'm telling you, by connecting with someone, they're going to be more open to looking at it than not. Every single show that I do, if there's 10 to 20 people there, at least 4 to 6 people are going home with information. So that's like, you know, the numbers. Every single show. Not everyone's joining, but they're taking home info. Yes.
What are you giving them? Because I know you
Great.
dream with us. Come on.
Oh, were you in that room? Wasn't that funny? I give them a piece of literature from the company. I don't care what it is.
Okay.
They were like at a conference. I was joking
I saw it
and
on
saying,
YouTube.
"Oh, you saw it on YouTube."
Yeah.
I know I'm all over YouTube, but I feel like I don't know the difference between come join with us, come live with us, come grow with us, come succeed with us, come fly with us, grow with us. It's like, oh my God, dream with us. I can't even keep track. So whatever it is, you give them a piece of literature. Doesn't matter what. It's all the same thing. And then I give them a couple. I don't know if it's been 7 minutes, so we know. I always do that on show too. I'm like, did I burn the recipe? If I did, I'm still getting paid. I'm still, you know, hanging out. But I also give them a couple flyers that I have found over the years that I will gladly email Tish, and anyone else wants to give me their email, and I'll just send you my whole packet. It's really just like 4 pages. I send a copy of my commission check in there, questions you may have about the Pampered Chef flyer, 1 or 2 other things. And if they're a really hot lead, I will give them the DVD, the Your Life, Your Way DVD, and I will say to them, you know, if I gave you this 10-minute DVD, would you take a look at it? And let them know it's 10 minutes, not like 2 hours. So, you know, I will give those out too. So, yes.
Is it plagiarism to print out? You have that question and answer thing on your website?
That's what it is. No, you can copy and paste it. Okay. Oh yeah, that's what my question is. Yep, absolutely. You've checked out my website. This girl's crazy.
She's suing you.
She's stalking. I have a stalker.
You got more than one stalker.
You know what? I am blessed. Every day I get, it's amazing. Like even if I'm in a bad mood, I get an email every day from somebody around the country. You know, being very, very nice. So I'm very blessed in this business. So these are my nachos. Pretend that there's chicken on it. Because I want you to do chicken on it when you have your show.
That is so pretty.
And it's so pretty. It's like, forget the Jamaican jerk chicken nachos. Look what I've created here. This is so much better. And then usually there's like leftover so that they can just, if they want to just on the side, have more salsa. Isn't that pretty?
So pretty.
That's what I make in my shows. With triple citrus mojitos in the pitcher. And that's my Mexican theme, right? Okay. So anyway, after you talk to them about the business opportunity, because I always want you to go in with that first. Remember, we got to shoot for the moon. You have to talk about that business opportunity first, because if you don't, it doesn't allow for you to then come to the stars and then land on your feet, right? So, after you discuss, and these are the words, I want you to write it down. What inspired you about the Pampered Chef business opportunity I was talking about tonight? Those are the words, girls. That's what works. And have a conversation, compliment people, and then you say...
They don't have to have your booklet, they can just talk about.
Oh yeah, that scrapbook it's like a work in progress for 12 years. If you don't have that, although you can start making one, what that is it's all the benefits of the business. It's the Warren Buffett thing, the trips, the recipes, the friendships, the recognition, and the money. You could so put together something